Aryan, 25-year-old man, black hoodie looking over his shoulder in a dark, foggy room, breathing heavily. Close-up of Aryan's face, sweating, eyes wide with the feeling of being watched. A mysterious shadow moving behind a translucent curtain in a dimly lit hallway. Aryan, walking through a dark forest, the trees looking like skeletal hands reaching for him. A golden cage appearing out of thin air, trapping a glowing blue wisp inside. Aryan, staring at a glowing magical frame on a wall that seems to pulse like a heartbeat. A human soul, misty white figure trapped inside a wooden picture frame, screaming silently. Aryan reaching out to touch the frame, his fingers trembling with fear. Lightning flashes, revealing a scary ritual circle on the floor with burning candles. Extreme close-up of Aryan's eye reflecting a burning mystical symbol. Aryan walking down a rainy street at night, looking desperate and broke. Aryan standing in front of a creepy old wooden door with an iron knocker. The door creaking open slowly into a pitch-black room filled with incense smoke. The Occultist. Old man, long white beard, black robe, sitting in shadows, eyes glowing faintly. Close-up of the Occultist's wrinkled hands, mixing dark herbs in a bowl. Sitting across from the Occultist, the room lit only by green candles. Smoke rising from the floor, forming shapes of ghosts and demons. The Occultist unfolding a piece of ancient, yellowed parchment on a stone table. The Occultist dipping a feather pen into black ink that looks like liquid shadow. A square being drawn inside another square on the parchment with glowing ink. Symbols resembling writhing snakes appearing inside the drawn frame. Aryan, watching the ink dry, the lines moving on their own like they are alive. Aryan feeling a cold shiver, hugging his arms as frost forms on the table. The
lines are moving on their own, like they're
chants,
alive.
his lips
it's
moving
incredible to watch them dry and
the
change.
magical frame on the paper starting to glow with a blinding purple light. Aryan signing his name at the bottom of the parchment with a shaking hand. The ink from his signature turning into a black thread that wraps around his wrist. The Occultist smiling, showing sharp, dark teeth. The room shaking as books fall off the shelves by themselves. Aryan's shadow being pulled off the floor and into the paper frame. Cinematic shot of space and stars, showing a cosmic energy shift. A giant nebula, shaped like Lord Shiva's silhouette in the deep galaxy. The day Lord Shiva returns to Earth text appearing over a cosmic explosion. Aryan, seeing the cosmic symbols from space appearing on his own skin. The walls of the room folding inward like origami, turning into a giant box. Aryan floating in the center of the room, surrounded by glowing geometric lines. Aryan trying to scream, but his mouth is covered by a glowing magical seal. The Occultist chanting louder, holding a staff that emits black lightning. Aryan seeing his life memories, photos burning inside the magical frame. A blue light being sucked out of Aryan's chest and into the frame. The Occultist absorbing the energy, his face looking younger and more powerful. Aryan looking weak, his skin turning pale as he becomes part of the drawing. The entire room becoming a 2D drawing on the table. Aryan trapped behind a glass-like barrier inside the frame, banging on it. The symbols on the wall turning into chains that bind Aryan's soul. A huge eye opening in the center of the frame,
No, my memories are
staring
burning.
at Aryan.
They're turning
Aryan
to ash.
Closing his eyes, a white light glowing from his forehead. Aryan stopping his fear, the glowing chains starting to crack and break. A massive explosion of white light shattering the geometric room. The magical frame on the table bursting into flames and turning to ash. The Occultist disappearing into a cloud of black smoke, leaving only his robe. Aryan waking up on a cold stone floor, gasping for air.
Help! Let me out!
Walking out
I
of the
can't
house
take
into the
this!
early
Get me
morning
out!
sunlight.
Someone, please!
Aryan, looking at his reflection in a puddle, he sees his eyes are now glowing gold. Aryan walking away, but his shadow stays behind for a second before following. A dark cinematic shot of a forest with the text, "Some doors should stay closed." Aryan looking at the camera and nodding. Then a subscribe button appears. A hand clicking the like button with a magic spark effect. The channel name, Magical Chronicles, appearing in bold, gold, 3D letters. Fade to black with the Magical Chronicles logo glowing in the Sente.